The world is shockingly shaken as Usha Vance breaks down in a way nobody saw coming, and the reason will leave you speechless. Sources reveal she has secretly converted to Christianity, a desperate move to keep JD Vance away from Erika Kirk, and insiders are calling it the most explosive betrayal of the year. Private messages, leaked recordings, and viral clips have surfaced, showing Usha trembling with emotion as she navigates a marriage under siege. Meanwhile, Erika Kirk is orchestrating every public appearance with precision, inserting herself into JD's life while fans scramble to decode every viral moment. Social media is in flames, with threads dissecting every tear, every whispered prayer, and every suspicious smile caught on camera. The tension inside the Vance household is reportedly at an all-time high, and sources hint this could be just the beginning of a scandal that will redefine the public's perception of love, loyalty, and power. Hold on tight, because the next revelations are more twisted, more shocking, and more dramatic than anything you could imagine. The moment Usha Vance stepped into that church, the world had no idea what was about to unravel. People outside saw a poised political wife, calm and graceful, but insiders say it was anything but peaceful. Behind closed doors, the Vance household had turned into a war zone, and the tipping point came the second she saw Erika Kirk smiling at JD on national television. According to leaked messages from Usha's closest confidants, she immediately texted friends, saying, "I can't let her take everything from me. I have to fight differently." That fight wasn't about politics, it wasn't about public image, it was about survival, her marriage, and her children. Every single move she made after that moment was strategic, desperate, and emotionally explosive. The drama started months earlier, though the public only saw pieces of it. JD Vance had long hinted at wanting Usha to embrace Christianity more openly, and leaked recordings from private meetings reveal that he repeatedly pushed her, saying, "I hope you find the same faith that grounds me. It's how we keep this family strong." On paper, it sounded like a personal suggestion, but insiders say the tone was closer to command than counsel. And when Erika Kirk began making her presence known, Usha felt the pressure multiply tenfold. One insider described the scene. It wasn't just jealousy, it was panic. She felt trapped between loyalty, love, and fear of losing everything she's worked for. That's when she started showing up at church every Sunday, sometimes crying through entire services, praying for guidance, for strength, and for a way to keep JD from leaving her for Erika. Social media became a battlefield almost immediately. Clips of Usha sitting in the pews, her hands clasped tightly, went viral. TikTok creators and Twitter users began dissecting every subtle gesture, the tear running down her cheek, the way she clutched her Bible, the silent nod she gave the pastor. Fans speculated wildly, some saying she was converting, others claiming she was only pretending to please JD. It's emotional warfare, one leaked text from a political aide read. "She's trying to stay in the game while protecting her kids, but every move Erika makes is like a public slap across her face." The chaos online only intensified the pressure, creating a feedback loop where every public appearance, every photo, every social media post was scrutinized and weaponized against her. Then came the explosive confrontations that nobody expected. Leaked videos from a private Vance family gathering reveal Usha finally confronting JD about Erika's constant presence and influence. The footage, though blurry, captures Usha yelling, "How can you let her do this in front of our children? Don't you care what this does to our family?" JD's response, calm and almost patronizing, reportedly ignited her desperation further. "I'm just showing grace. You'll understand eventually. Everything I do is for the family." Friends close to Usha say that line broke her in ways nothing else could, the realization that she wasn't just fighting Erika, she was fighting a system where JD's approval mattered more than her happiness, or her culture. Meanwhile, Erika Kirk's strategy couldn't have been more calculated. Insiders claim she was attending the same events as JD, deliberately posting intimate pictures, on social media, and even interacting with Usha in ways designed to provoke public humiliation. One leaked text from an anonymous aide read, "Erika knows exactly how to push her buttons. Every smile, every touch, every moment she's on camera, it's psychological warfare. Usha sees it and can't fight, without looking weak." And Usha's reaction? She began using religion as both shield and weapon. According to church insiders, she was showing up at services multiple times a week, participating in Bible studies, and speaking privately to clergy about spiritual transformation, all in a desperate attempt to regain control of her marriage and her public image. The tipping point, according to multiple sources, came when a private video leaked showing Erika hugging JD at a political event. Fans went wild online, replaying the clip hundreds of times, dissecting every second. "Usha saw that," said one aide. And that's when she realized nothing else was going to work. She needed a radical change. She needed to become someone JD would respect in his own terms, someone who could stand in the public eye with him and still maintain her position. That radical change, insiders say, was the decision to convert to Christianity. Not for herself, not even for faith, but as a calculated move to hold on to JD before Erika could cement her influence. Leaked emails from Usha's close circle show frantic conversations about strategy, messaging, and optics. One reads, "We have to show the world she's committed. JD won't tolerate anything less, and Erika will never give up. We have days, maybe hours, before she crosses the line publicly." The tension wasn't just personal, it became a media storm. Clips of her church visits, her prayer sessions, and candid moments were being leaked, analyzed, and turned into narratives of martyrdom, desperation, and manipulation. And Usha, reportedly, was both terrified and exhilarated by the attention, knowing it could either save her or destroy her. Insiders say the emotional strain was palpable. She was crying in her car after every service, one source revealed. Praying, begging for guidance, calling friends, confiding in aides. But there was always a calculating side to it. Every prayer was a strategy session. Every tear was public enough to show humanity, but private enough to hide her true intentions. She was walking a razor's edge. And just when the tension seemed unbearable, new reports surfaced that Erika had allegedly begun planting rumors within political circles, claiming Usha was weak, indecisive, and too easily swayed. The result? A public smear campaign against her that only intensified her desperation and accelerated her move toward Christianity as a lifeline, both spiritually and politically. The pressure reached a boiling point during a private Vance family dinner, where multiple witnesses confirm that Usha openly declared her intention to embrace Christianity. She said it was the only way to keep her marriage, her kids, and her life intact, one source claimed. She was crying, shaking, but every word was intentional. JD nodded, smiling, like he had won without lifting a finger. Erika, of course, was silently seething, realizing that the game she thought she had already won might still be slipping out of her hands. And just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any more dramatic, insiders hinted at a bombshell revelation. Usha might have secretly met with religious leaders to prepare a public declaration of faith, which, according to leaks, could happen within days, sending shockwaves through political circles and social media alike. Fans on social media immediately began speculating wildly, sharing clips, screenshots, and supposed insider messages. Twitter threads exploded, TikTok creators stitched the videos repeatedly, and YouTube commentators predicted that Usha's conversion would either be celebrated as a bold move or weaponized against her as proof of desperation. Every leak, every rumor, every tiny gesture became a headline, a thread, a viral clip. And through it all, Usha continued attending services, smiling faintly for cameras, but privately recording notes, texts, and messages that she hoped would help her navigate the storm she'd willingly stepped into. And then, Just as the internet was losing its mind over Usher's public appearance, as part 1 closes, the scene is set for a massive escalation. Usher has embraced the church as her armor, Erika is circling like a predator, and JD remains at the center, smiling, calm, and seemingly in control. Leaks, social media chaos, and emotional explosions are only going to intensify from here. The only certainty: nothing in the Vance household, or in public, will ever be the same again. And insiders are whispering one chilling warning: the next move could be the most shocking of all. The storm around Usha Vance only grew fiercer after the leaks of her secret church visits hit social media. Every post, every clip, every candid photo became evidence in the court of public opinion. Fans on Twitter were in absolute meltdown, some calling her brave, others calling her desperate, and some outright accusing her of playing a political game she couldn't possibly win. One viral TikTok stitched her crying in the car with a clip of Erika Kirk smiling next to JD, and the caption read, "The war isn't over, it's just beginning." Insiders confirmed that Usher was monitoring every single reaction, scrolling through feeds late into the night, weighing each comment, each video, each rumor, as though her next move could literally change the future of her family. Behind the scenes, the pressure inside the Vance household was catastrophic. Sources say that arguments had escalated to screaming matches, with Usher openly challenging JD on his commitment to her and their children. One leaked video, recorded by an anonymous family aide, shows her yelling, "If you want a Christian wife, then see me for who I am, but don't expect me to disappear for Erika." JD's calm response, smiling, leaning back, arms crossed, was reportedly the final straw for Usher, the moment she realized that nothing in this battle would ever be straightforward. Erika, on the other hand, was quietly celebrating behind the scenes, circulating subtle leaks to reporters that painted Usher as unstable, emotional, and vulnerable. The social media chaos reached unprecedented levels. Every church visit was dissected frame by frame. Memes exploded on Twitter. Viral clips appeared on Instagram and TikTok, showing Usher folding her hands, wiping tears, and taking deep breaths, all labeled as desperate acts to save her marriage. One insider revealed, she knew it was performative, but she had to do it. Every Sunday, every sermon, every handshake with the pastor was like a chess move against Erika and JD. She was trying to reclaim control, and the internet was watching her every step. And as the online frenzy intensified, leaked messages from JD to Usher surfaced, seemingly innocuous at first, short notes of encouragement, phrases like "you'll see, everything will be okay," but insiders revealed a hidden layer: manipulation. He was controlling the narrative, said a source, making her think she was doing this for faith, when really it was to keep her compliant, keep her in line, and keep Erika at bay. The situation spiraled further when Erika Kirk decided to make a public appearance at a political gala JD attended. Multiple sources say she strategically chose the moment, leaning close to him, laughing at inside jokes, and posting Instagram stories that implicitly mocked Usher's private prayers. A leaked photo of Usher sitting at home, eyes red from crying, circulated hours later, and fans were furious. Comments exploded. "She's fighting a ghost, this is psychological warfare at its peak, and how much more can one person take?" One insider texted, "Usher is not just fighting for JD. She's fighting for her dignity, her children, and every shred of identity she's clinging to." Meanwhile, explosive leaks continued to drop almost hourly. Private recordings from church volunteers hinted that Usher had begun sharing her journey with select confidants, outlining how she was converting to Christianity not only to save her marriage, but to regain power in the Vance household. One audio snippet had her saying, "I never wanted to change, but this is the only way to protect what matters most. If I don't, she wins. And I can't let that happen." These recordings, though unofficial, were enough to send political pundits and celebrity gossip channels into overdrive. Every network, every influencer, every tabloid immediately labeled it a desperate power move, or the ultimate act of sacrifice. The narrative alone was enough to make viewers feel they were witnessing a historic collapse of a political marriage in real time. The intensity peaked when leaked texts between Usha and a close aide suggested that she had considered extreme measures to keep Erika away from JD. "We can't let her near him," one message reportedly read. "Everything we do now has to be calculated. He will not protect us if we don't fight smart." Another insider, speaking anonymously, claimed that Usha had even consulted with legal advisors, not about divorce, but about how to leverage her faith and public appearances to maintain influence over JD and the children. "She's turning Christianity into armor," the source said. "Every sermon, every church visit, every public prayer is a message. I'm still here, and I'm still fighting. But she's scared, exhausted, and it's taking a toll." As this continued, Erika Kirk escalated her own tactics. Multiple eyewitnesses at events report that she began whispering to JD during public appearances, leaning in close, smiling, and laughing in ways designed to be seen by cameras, by Usha, and by fans alike. One leaked video shows Erika smirking directly at Usha while JD is laughing at a joke she made, and fans online immediately exploded. The comment section was a war zone. "She's marking her territory. Usha looks broken. JD doesn't care who sees this." And the worst part? Usha reportedly saw it all, live, online, and in real time. It was psychological warfare at its most extreme, and Usha's response was to double down on her religious transformation. Then came the most shocking development yet. Leaked photos allegedly showed Usha holding a Bible in one hand and a set of documents in the other, her face pale but determined. Sources say she was preparing a public statement of faith that would also serve as a subtle warning to Erika that JD's loyalty was still her priority, and anyone attempting to replace her would face consequences. Social media erupted once more, fans debating whether this move was courageous or manipulative. One insider texted, "She's not just converting, she's fighting a war with symbols, optics, and faith. And Erika has no idea what's coming." The Vance household itself became a stage of constant tension. Leaked reports from staff reveal that Usha and JD were barely speaking outside orchestrated events. Meals were tense. Private moments were monitored. And according to another anonymous insider, Usha started keeping a journal documenting every interaction, every emotional blow, and every subtle sign of betrayal from Erika. She knew she had to be prepared, the source said. If she didn't, she would lose everything: her marriage, her children, her identity. And Erika is not someone who gives up easily. The climax of this phase of the saga reportedly occurred during a family retreat, where Usha confronted JD privately. Leaked messages indicate that she threatened to reveal every manipulation, every emotional twist, every public embarrassment if Erika continued to encroach on her marriage. JD, according to sources, responded with his characteristic calm, almost smug demeanor, "Do what you must, but remember why you're here. Everything you do for the family." Insiders claim that this statement, intended as reassurance, only fueled Usha's resolve. She realized that if she wanted to survive, she had to play the long game, and her newfound Christian persona would be her ultimate weapon. Just when it seemed like Usha might regain the upper hand, a new leak dropped. A video of Erika and a political ally of JD laughing about Usha's recent church visits, implying that her transformation was meaningless in the grand scheme. Fans were outraged, and the thread exploded. "She's trying and they are mocking her. The war isn't over. Usha is underestimated at her own peril." According to insiders, this mockery pushed Usha to the edge, making her realize that only a public, undeniable, faith-driven display could stop Erika from taking what she valued most. And as part 2 ends, the tension is almost unbearable. Usha has embraced her Christian transformation, with every ounce of strategic cunning she can muster, Erika continued, herself attending mass, holding scripture, her face resolute and determined. Every photo was a statement. I'm still here. I'm still fighting. And she was not going to let Erika have JD without a battle. But the fight was far from symbolic. Sources revealed that Usha had begun deploying strategic moves behind the scenes. Every public appearance, every handshake, every smile was carefully choreographed to send a message. And insiders claim she even contacted top media outlets, subtly leaking hints about Erika's manipulations. She's not just fighting for her marriage anymore, one insider said. She's fighting for her narrative. She's making sure the world sees who's really under threat here. Meanwhile, Erika continued her calculated rise, attending events with JD, posting stories that implied intimacy, and creating viral moments that made Usha's every effort feel like a defensive reaction rather than a position of strength. The social media backlash reached insane levels. Twitter threads exploded, Instagram stories went viral, and fan accounts dissected every moment frame by frame. One particularly shocking leak showed Erika leaning close to JD at a dinner event, whispering something that made him laugh, a clip that circulated faster than wildfire. Online, fans were divided. Usha looks broken, she can't compete with this, versus Erika is overstepping. She can't just walk into someone else's marriage. Meanwhile, JD remained eerily calm in the center of the storm, smiling at public events, as if the entire chaos was a play he had directed. Insiders disclosed that the tension inside the Vance home reached a boiling point. Private confrontations became frequent. Usha reportedly challenged JD directly, "If you continue this, I will expose every secret, every manipulation. You think I won't fight for my family?" According to the leaks, JD's response was unsettling in its composure. "Do what you must, but remember that everything you do affects the children." To Usha, this was both a warning and a challenge. Erika, aware of these confrontations through subtle leaks, doubled down on her strategy, making public appearances specifically timed to coincide with Usha's church visits, as though mocking her resolve. Meanwhile, more shocking leaks began to surface. Private recordings allegedly caught Erika talking to JD's inner circle, laughing about how Usha's religious conversion wouldn't change anything, claiming, "She thinks praying can stop this. She's in over her head." Fans online went wild, calling it psychological warfare at its peak. Usha reportedly responded by increasing her church attendance, posting more content, and quietly strategizing behind closed doors. One insider said, "She realized she had to fight fire with fire. If Erika wants a war, she'll get one, but on Usha's terms now." Then came a bombshell that nobody saw coming, leaked photos of Usha attending a secret, high-profile prayer retreat with influential religious leaders. Sources revealed that she had been quietly building alliances, connecting with powerful figures who could support her position publicly and politically. "This isn't just about faith anymore," one insider said. "She's turning her conversion into leverage, into armor. Every Sunday, every sermon, every public prayer is a calculated move to protect her family and reclaim control." Social media went berserk. Fans posted everything from gifs of Usha praying to side-by-side comparisons of Erika smirking at events, creating a visual battle royal that nobody could stop watching. As the drama escalated, Erika Kirk made another shocking move. She leaked an old photo of JD with Usha, smiling at a campaign event, implying that Usha's recent religious fervor was performative and desperate. The caption read, "Some things never change, desperation looks familiar." The clip went viral within hours. Twitter threads exploded with comments like, "She's fighting a ghost. This is manipulation, 101. Usha needs a miracle, not a sermon." And it was in this chaos that insiders revealed the most explosive information yet. Usha was preparing to make a public declaration, a statement that would mix faith, strategy, and raw emotion, a calculated risk that could either save her marriage or destroy it completely. Reports say that on the day of her public announcement, tension was palpable. Staff, advisors, and insiders were all on edge, knowing that the world was watching and that Erika Kirk was ready to pounce at any sign of weakness. Fans streamed the live feed from the event, eyes glued to every word, every gesture. Usha reportedly spoke with a calm but firm voice, her eyes shining with tears and determination. She declared her commitment to faith, to her children, and to preserving her family unit, but she also included a veiled warning to anyone attempting to dismantle what she had worked for. Sources who were present claim that the crowd's reaction was intense, with some cheering, others gasping, and many live-streaming the moment in disbelief. And just when viewers thought the tension had peaked, the next bombshell hit. A leaked video surfaced showing Erika Kirk walking past the venue during Usher's announcement, smirking at a nearby camera crew. The video went viral within minutes, splitting the fan base and igniting a new wave of online hysteria. Some argued that Erika was trying to undermine Usher's message before it even landed. Others believed it only strengthened Usher's resolve, proving that her strategic, faith-driven approach was exactly what she needed to survive this assault. Insiders now claim that J.D. Vance himself was caught between both women. Sources reveal that he privately praised Usher for her public display of commitment, calling it remarkable, while simultaneously being drawn to Erika's charm and proximity. Fans online were speculating in real time, JD is losing control of the narrative. Usher's moves are genius, and Erika can't compete. This is the ultimate showdown of faith versus seduction. And according to multiple leaks, the children were also closely observing every shift in the household, adding another layer of emotional intensity to an already explosive scenario. By the end of this phase, Usher had transformed from a woman under siege into a strategic powerhouse. Her religious conversion, once criticized as desperation, became her shield and her sword. Erika, while still dangerous, was revealed to be playing into a battle she had underestimated. And JD, though central to the chaos, was increasingly being manipulated by the very dynamics he thought he controlled. Social media was still ablaze, fans were still dissecting every moment, and insider leaks continued to drip like a fire hose of scandal. Every new clip, every new message, every new photo threatened to shift the balance again. And as part 3 closes, the ultimate cliffhanger remains. Usha Vance, fully embracing her Christian transformation, is now at the height of her strategic power. But will it be enough to finally keep Erika Kirk at bay? Or will Erika's relentless pursuit and JD's enigmatic calm undo everything Usher has fought for? Fans are left in suspense, scrolling, commenting, and live-streaming every potential update, knowing that the next move could shake the entire celebrity and political world to its core. The war is far from over, the battlefield has expanded beyond social media, and one thing is certain, nobody involved will ever be the same again. You cannot, I repeat, cannot scroll past this story without taking action. The battle between Usha Vance and Erika Kirk is far from over, and every second you wait, you're missing the next shocking twist that could break the internet. Fans are already losing it on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, dissecting every photo, every clip, every whispered word. And if you think you've seen it all, trust me, you haven't. The next bombshell is just around the corner, and it's going to leave jaws on the floor. Do not let yourself be the one who missed the moment when history is being made in real time. Hit that like button if you're as shook as we are. Comment your hot takes below. Tell us who you think will win this battle of faith, strategy, and sheer willpower, and subscribe right now so you're first in line for every secret leak, every explosive confrontation, and every emotional meltdown before the rest of the world even knows it happened. This isn't just gossip. This is a once-in-a-lifetime celebrity showdown that could redefine everything you thought you knew about Usher, Erika, and JD Vance. Every notification, every alert, every post could be the moment that flips the entire narrative upside down. Miss it?